Yeah. Market butcher, Mustang trader, trade like another. Yeah. Trade like another. Don't move reckless, basic stack, yeah, the growth stay endless. VWAP hold, we don't guess this. FVG fill them, we press it. MNQ wild, but we stay composed. ES cleaner, yeah, everybody knows. Stack highs, stack lows, no stress. Risk management, that's success. Look, MNQ moving mad, that whip's too fast. One fake break and it spins right back. Man said long at the highs, now fam, wait for the pullback, stick to the plan. VWAP line, yeah, price respect. Tap that level, then we collect. FVG gap get filled real quick, then it runs and we ride that shift. Mustang rolling, butcher on charts, cutting up trays like meat, no fast. Small size gang, we play it smart. One clean entry, that's where we start. Go too heavy, it drags and bends. Oh, too slippery, slips through hands. Nah, that's mad, yeah, that one pops. Blink one time, it'll take your stops. Stack highs, liquidity sits. Stack lows, yeah, we target hits. So don't chase moves, don't FOMO this. Wait for confirmation, then we commit. Chat go wild when the candle's long. Bone a candle, yeah, that's the song. Green on the screen, but we stay calm, cause one wrong move and it's all gone. You want fast money? That's how you lose. Over leverage, yeah, pick your news. We ain't here for a one-day flex, we here long-term, respect the stuff. Trade like an adult, don't move reckless, basic stack, yeah, the growth stay endless. VWAP hold, we don't guess this. FVG fill them, we press it. MQ wild, but we stay composed. ES cleaner, yeah, everybody knows. Stack high, stack lows, no stress. Risk management, that's success. Market butcher, Mustang trader. Basics only. Trade like an adult.
Yeah. Okay. We barely got sleep, and keep moving wild with the volume low key. Oil going up, but the NASDAQ too. One of y'all lying, I don't trust you. Yeah. Flag pattern forming, kinda looks clean. 5 green candles, and you know what I mean. Trying to catch a move, but I'm staying patient. Chat talking while saying our financial statements. Yeah, missed the entry by a tick, pain. Almost got filled again. Set the stop, bring it up, break even. Market take this, market teasing. I'm just stacking little base hits. 36 bucks, don't waste it. NQ swinging stops in a rip quick. You blink once, man, you miss it. We don't chase highs, but we pull back. Paper hands cry, I want that back. Small size gang, and we stay lit. Just stacking up these base hits. 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 Got banned on X cause of Chuck Norris clips. Didn't know they get me hit with the blitz. Now I'm sitting here like what I do wrong, while the market keeps singing its song. Chat talking about cop deeding trades. Life advice means with scalping plays. Someone so early, now the regret. Man, I should've held, yeah, we all say that. Long one micro, keep it tight. Trail that stop, protect the night. 5 bucks green and 30 more. We ain't greedy, we've been here before. I'm just stacking little base hits. Small wins, losses, that's it. NQ 50 out, then it dips quick. Then reverses, yeah, that's that trick. We don't go big, we survive this. Funded accounts, so we thrive, kid. Slow and steady, that's the mindset. Just stacking up these base hits. Yeah, just stacking up these base hits. 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 Let my daughter date him. What? That's the weirdest compliment I ever got. Got bears outside, got chickens too. Trying to trade futures while they eating food. Yeah. Stack it up, don't blow the account. One bad trade and you tapping out. Patience pays, yeah, that's legit. We ain't gamblers, we just hit and quit. NQ crazy, but we adapt quick. Stop, get swept, yeah, that's that script. Stay alive, that's a real win. Then tomorrow we trade again. Alright, guys. Go base hit. We'll take that.
Good morning, Angia. Oh, you're in the shower again. Again, having a no trade Friday, as per usual. Sticking to your plan. I like it. So we're looking at NQ right now, and it is overall just being a dog. It went up for a while during Asia. And about 11:30 p.m. it started sinking. got below yesterday's close, and it looks like it's still sinking, sitting between the VWAP deviation bands. I have an alert set on excuse me. I have an alert set at the first deviation, or the first -1 deviation band at 27,577.70 to look for another short. Just created a low of session at 6:40 a.m. and it is currently below it. Nope, it just went above it. Oh, it just went below it. It's playing with it right now. So that's it. I changed up my chart just a little bit. I got a message yesterday. Actually, I got like 10 messages yesterday in the Discord about VWAP and the deviation bands and how I trade them and what all the lines mean. So trying to make this as clear as possible. Purple line is VWAP. Upper band, upper band. Lower band, lower band. That's it. I put tags over here so that way if you are at all confused about where it's at in relation to VWAP, look over here. You'll see it. It's clearly marked. Yeah, and that's it. So this is my alert. I actually set it just below VWAP so that way I can really pay attention when it starts getting closer to it. And that's really all I got. Yesterday's session went really well. Actually, this entire week has gone really well, so. Didn't get to watch the sun come up with me today, though. I actually got more sleep than normal. Was up at 4 instead of 3:30 or 3, or sometimes my 2:30 normal. Did the coffee, took a shower, brushed my teeth, had some breakfast. You know, typical morning. Let's take a look at oil and see what it's doing today. Oil still up above $100. It is currently sitting below the point of control by about 60 cents. It's actually 65 cents below the point of control. Current price is $104.50. It has come down off the Asia high. Actually, the Asia high and the London high. Asia high was 106.65. London high was 106.17. So it's come down a couple bucks since then. The more this comes down, the more I'm expecting NQ and ES to come up, just like it has been every single day. See all-time high on oil right now. Something ridiculous. All-time high is 119.48 on the CL continuous contract. But that's on the continuous contract. On the June contract, we have 110.93 for the June contract. So I think I'm going to leave this on June. June contracts about the same price, $104.50. There's a couple of people trading silver. So May contract on silver is it's the K contract, so it's SIK. We got $73.20. Again, sitting below VWAP on the May contracts. On the continuous contract, it is coming back up toward VWAP. Still been in a downtrend since the Asia session began. Hey, good morning, Czar. How you doing today? We are coming up to the point of control on silver. I know there's a couple of people in here who trade silver, or at least one. Gold futures on the continuous contract. Coming down. Since the beginning of the Asia session, it's come down. We got a London low at 4,570, and that's also the low a day. So we are above the low a day VWAP, but we are also, or I'm sorry, we are above the low a day VWAP, but also below the first deviation band on gold. ES continuous contract is at 72.5250, just below VWAP. Let's set up a midnight here. Yeah, we're below midnight, below previous day, below session VWAP. Yeah, ES isn't looking too healthy either. So today, I believe I will be trading NQ again. Been having real good days with NQ all week. Let's check out how many accounts I'm going to trade today. So we got $65. That's what I'm going to do today. Make sure these are all attached to the correct strategies. Most of the European market are closed because of the holiday. Yeah, there's not gonna be a whole hell of a lot going on right now. At the moment, I have one strategy set with 38 funded accounts. I'm going to up this just a little bit. All right, so we're doing 43 funded accounts today. That is across Alpha Futures, Apex, Lucid, My Funded Futures, Take Profit, Top One, Trade Day, and Tradeify. So I've got those in, and then so that's 43 of those. Four cash accounts. Those are set. And I think I'm going to do a bunch of evals as well. So I did win a Lucid account, which kind of made me giggle. Sounded like a couple of people were a little bit irritated that I was the one who won them. The comments and prop firm matches stream when I actually won an account was kind of, he's already profitable. He's already trading a bunch of accounts. Blah, 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 blah. Fuck you. It's the first time I've ever won an account. So, yeah. News today is relatively light. We got 945 S&P manufacturing. The S&P and the ISM. The Baker Hughes oil rig count. Manufacturing employment index, Canadian manufacturing at 930. So 9:45 to 10 o'clock is, I believe that's going to be a restriction on take profit trader accounts. You're not allowed to trade news, or I'm sorry, red folder news. Let's just take a quick look-see. All right, so today I'm trading for cash accounts. Tasty Trade, Trade of 8, IBKR, and Charles Schwab. So those ones are all set up to copy. Oh, Top Step. That's the other one. Yes, I did end up getting another Top Step account. It's been a minute since I've had one, but I convinced myself that I should try them again. I've had the account for 3 days, and I think I'm up like, yeah, $502.20. on each account, and I've got two, and I'm copy trading these, so it will stay at that level. Butcher's probably going to be a little bit late today because of his stream last night. Can't believe I'm already running out of coffee here. All right, currently I got no positions open, just a couple of alerts. YM. Let's check out that for a minute. Damn. So YM is up significantly. Jeez. London high on YM was 49,985. Gold was good this morning. Thought gold dropped this morning. You mean good, like easy to trade? So YM is pretty strong uptrend for Asia and London session. There's a little bit of chop right up until 5:20 a.m. and since then it's just been going up. Couple of decent buy areas right off that positive 1 deviation band. Little pullback toward VWAP at 6 o'clock, and then it's pretty much just been going up until past 10 minutes. I look back at gold again. Continuous contract for gold. Yeah, that would have been easy to trade. It just took a dump. Went from 46.52 all the way down to 45.70. Yeah, I wouldn't mind being in a mini short on that last night. But I have not been trading the overnight sessions at all, so. Angie is back. Guess who's back? Back again. Zara, you usually only trade gold between 1 a.m. and 3 a.m. and trying to catch a 1% drop. Yeah, it's looking like you would have caught it. The hawk flies. Buenos dias. ¿Cómo está? I really need to learn a lot more Spanish here. Bien, bien. Muy bien. We got a bunch of Spanish speakers in the building. Like it. It's good stuff. So this morning we have movement down on the NQ continuous contract. ES is looking about the same. YM is looking pretty bullish, and I have 0 prop planes, howler monkeys, or macaws behind me. So far it's been a good morning. I don't have to listen to angry monkeys or angry birds today. Knock on wood. They'll stay away. When I was in CR, the best lesson of a persistent Spanish communicator was this trashy Florida guy. Aren't all Florida guys trashy? That's just kind of how it goes. He spoke some bad Spanglish, but he spoke to everyone. You know what? It's every time I've gone to a new country, I have basically learned the language on the fly. Went to Japan, learned Japanese while I was there. Italy, same thing. And here, I thought I'd be doing the same thing. I don't know if it's because I have a 50-year-old brain, or it's just because everybody here speaks English. I haven't been picking up any of it. Oh shit, sorry, Angie, I'm repeating myself. See, 50-year-old brain. Now I'm repeating myself. I sound like your stupid uncle at Thanksgiving telling the same damn story. Great. Sorry, guys. I'm the worst. On that note, I'm going to go get some more coffee, and I'm going to leave you with a lovely nature scene. I'll be back. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Angia. I appreciate that. You're making me feel a little bit better. I do have a weird life story, so if I told you most of it, you wouldn't believe it. All right, so we're just going to wait patiently for NQ to come up. Possibly take a short at that first deviation band. But it's early. It's not even 8 o'clock in New York right now, so screwing around with my man pad. So try me. I'm not sure I want to. It's mostly on the grounds that I may incriminate myself. I don't know statutes of limitations, so Czar knows what I'm talking about. Since today is a bank holiday, I guess we won't have trades. Meh, we'll see. We shall see. They're going to be small trades. I won't do anything more than one mini on these accounts. These are larger accounts. They have a minimum of $5,000 in drawdown. And the test accounts are all the test accounts are all pretty close to passing now, so yeah, nothing more than one mini. Most likely I'll be doing 3 micros though. Just because of the being a bank holiday. Morning, Tim. How are you feeling today? Neck doing all right? And Dave has been going nuts making new music. I opened up the StreamYard for today. There's like 15 new songs in there. I listened to one of them. It's sounds like a metal song from 1991. Was not about to play that one at 5 in the morning. Not for your sake, but for mine. Too early to tell. You taking muscle relaxers? Doing your stretches? Are you seeing a physical therapist? Tell me a story. What's going on here? So you can hear me clicking buttons over here. I'm just saving my accounts to these strategies. I'm getting attacked by bugs. Good morning, East Texas. What's going on? I think East Texas Yard Solutions is the hardest working man in here. Working a day job, doing a side gig, trading as well. I don't know how you find the time. Only taking vertigo meds. All right. How long ago did you have the neck injury? ETX, I do what I can do. Yeah, right. Not having kids at the moment helps. At the moment. The hawk flies. I know one has to trade the chart, but yesterday's stock market and futures price had me thinking of a blow off top. Logic can end up to the right and higher seems manipulated to me. No, there's no manipulation in this market. Are you crazy? I don't know what you're talking about. Market manipulation. Push off. Angie, a very small green today. I thought you weren't trading today. Angie, make up your mind. Are you trading? Are you not trading? It is a Friday. It's a bank holiday. A year ago. Are you still icing it? You mean your YouTube screen? I'm not green today. I haven't taken a single trade. Or are you talking about on NQ? It's like Darren's coming into the building here. She says your screen is small. What? That's just genetics, buddy. Oh, screen, a very small screen today. I thought you were saying very small green. Sorry. I don't know what Dave did to this. Mr. Darren, how you doing?
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Taking it easy. I missed most of the move yesterday. I've just been in between a few things.
Very good.
I caught a little bit of a short yesterday. I caught I basically caught the other side break on MES. I think I caught it for 6 points. Caught $30. I'll take it.
Nice.
So yeah, I caught like 05 to 91, 05 to 99. Literally just traded the break of the orb high and the IB. So that was my kind of my sole trade. And kind of New York Open, try to get home before we actually started moving up, but then wife had other plans and wanted us to go buy stuff somewhere, so ended up only really getting back kind of well after IB had set. So
Gotcha.
Only trade I could take really was a short, unfortunately. So that's what I did.
I ended up taking
locally, not doing a hang of a lot now. It's just ranging again. It's waiting for New York.
I ended up taking 4 trades yesterday. I had 3 winners and 1 loser. Luckily, my loser was pretty damn small. Looks like ES is popping up nicely here, though.
Yeah, it's moving back above daily. It's just been going sideways. But this is the thing. You generally find when NASDAQ and ES make all new all-time highs, they will normally distribute the next day, and generally the next day as well for the I'm thinking aloud with my crypto hat on here, because generally when things make all-time highs, they normally reverse a little bit and then obviously make a higher low and then go higher. But for now, it's just going sideways on the VWAPs basically. But what happened yesterday, dropped down, we basically just went back into where was this? Was this yesterday morning? Oh no, yesterday. Yeah, like obviously we pushed up anyway over from London yesterday. Came down overnight, pushed back up, pre-New York, dropped down, and then yeah, kind of the bullish side here was, hindsight hustling. But if I was around on the charts at this time and this was a blind long for me, because basically you could see the bar wicks below. You can see the volume. So these are my kind of what I deem as market maker candles or vector candles. So basically they try to send it down. Generally when you get red candles as well, they start filling other side, so filling long positions. And then obviously when they flip around again, on the lower time frame as well, it was a PO3 for those that know Wyckoff, or just wicks. Ideally you want it to range, and then so ideally with like a Wyckoff PO3, you want it to range, wick, come back up, range, wick, come back up, range, wick, then Uno reverse and go up. Where it was more of a divergence of price action to, I don't know if I show my oscillator. Let's go back here. Sorry, I'm just, oh man. It was on the 5 minute, it was on the 15 minute. Yeah, it was 15-minute bullish divergence. Or was it? I was in London. Divergence was here before. Down, up. on my oscillator stuff. So yeah, fairly bullish day. People think this is erratic, but this is just how these indices work. They can remain a lot more irrational than what you want or like. So stay with trend. So it would have been good yesterday if anyone had a CFD account, cash account. If you were long from there, you just hold this thing until you're wrong. You can hold the swing trade basically off here now. You would have got 71.60. What is that? 100 points. 100 points on a CFD account. You're making good money. What current? So this is probably as well. I have CFD accounts for. This is kind of the next scheme I have. Get some CFD accounts for like weekly swings and put like a one lot CFD in on ES, kind of hopefully time the Monday bottom or Monday high, and then just write it down for 2 or 3 days. But yeah, that's the only thing with futures. You can't hold your positions. I know top one closes at 4 p.m. They close your trades. Auto closed.
No, I have it automated through Traders Post, where my trades all close at, if there's anything in there, any open positions or anything, they close at 2 o'clock.
Okay, you prefer not to go into lunch after lunch?
No.
Also, as well, after lunch, was just up. So lunchbox or lunch came in. And I think this was probably, I know I've been watching T-Made for a bit, kind of in the afternoons, later on when he comes on. And Alex, he uses a 12 p.m. VWAP.
Yes, he
obviously,
uses
he's obviously got a automated one that does it. But if you, I think this was just literally just, I think they caught, yeah, literally just, I know, I think yesterday they were waiting. They caught this little part here, kind of just below, quick short. And then I think they caught the retest up. But he obviously has certain other levels as well he looks at, like deviations or... I know they caught a short and a long yesterday. But it didn't even come back to the 12 o'clock VWAP. So it's not like... It was just hectically bullish.
Yeah, normally by the time Alex gets on, I'm fried. So I'm done for the day.
Yeah, I try and be done by, like 11, 12, try not to look at charts. But also as well, this trade was, this is all I did yesterday. And then, so I went out, did my school run and all that type of stuff, came back, and then I had like an hour and a bit to kind of look at charts, which is like around this zone. I caught that, basically. The 3 15-minute candles down, all kind of 6 points off that. And I couldn't really see why we would have bounced here at this point, because we were well away from the New York VWAP, well away from the overnight at that point. Unless there's not even like, even if you anchor new VWAPs manually, you like literally had no. Let's go on to the levels. I think this is where I'm getting myself confused this morning. I think yesterday we hit some levels where we'd back tested. Yeah. This I think. So we were trading in. That's yesterday. Sorry, let me look at the previous 2-day range. Give me a minute. I think this might have been. It was Thursday. Was it previous day high? What was that? Wednesday, Tuesday. Wednesday. Yeah. It was previous day high. It was a break and go of previous day high. Basically.
Hold on 1 second, Darren.
So this was previous day high from Wednesday going into Thursday. Obviously, the trend was up through New York. We broke out of the previous day high and set a new daily high.
All right.
Where is it?
Angia, you're saying that this live stream only shows bookmap. We have another live stream with Dave's chart on it. I just pulled up YouTube, and this is Darren's chart. It is not bookmap.
Yeah.
That's just
So this is where we were
very
yesterday. Came down. Yeah. Break and go of the previous day high. The Wednesday high. And that's basically why we moved up. Break and retest clear on the 50-minute. Although it had its down, then came up. Literally straight into previous day high and went. Obviously at this, yeah. Down, up, break, down, go. So it's just break and retest. Market structure kind of working in its favor. Currently now, where we at? Breaking London high. Yeah, this thing wants to rip. And there's no news today, so we'll probably get the post-market tweet of some sort. We'll get some shenanigans later once markets are closed.
Seems to be a daily
Crypto's the only thing
thing.
that'll move, but I'm not in anything red. I'm just looking at kind of crypto, what's happening now. Bitcoin's not got to my levels yet. I'm looking to short it. But for now, you know,
So
like
I
this
did
is
just get my indicator, or my alert just let me know that NQ did hit that first deviation band, came up through it, and is heading toward VWAP right now. It is
Okay.
going toward midnight VWAP and kind of just playing with it.
Yeah, this is
Stalling out at 27,589.
there's a strong bit of buying
Seen
coming
a
in
little
now.
bit of resistance there. What's that?
Strong bit of buying coming in volume. Why is this not showing? How
Yeah,
many contracts?
YM and ES both are pretty strong ups, and it looks like NQ is starting to follow it.
7,000 contracts just came in on this current candle. Delta, so more. So obviously we had 3,000.
Oh wow!
You got 7,000 contracts, kind of, or was it 12,000 contracts for the full candle, give or take? But it's 7,000 difference, or 7,000 delta, which is a lot. It's double the previous candle just on delta, which means the increase is actually 4x the previous candle, which is a lot. Now this is gonna doesn't want to stop.
We got in news here.
New all-time high. Broken Asia high. Yeah, it's suicide to short this. That's strong.
Yeah,
words,
no, I'm not.
Trade
Not
suicide.
with this much buying volume. There's no way I would short this right now. We
Just-
did just break VWAP on NQ on the continuous contract. So
Yeah, NQ's
that's all I
lagging.
got right now.
NQ's lag.
This candle just closed,
Where does this one? Yeah.
starting a new 5 minutes. So
NQ must have had some volume. What did NQ have? What was that?
oh, Zara says Iran news came out.
What happened? Ceasefire again?
Probably, considering there was a bunch of buying volume. Maybe a ceasefire, maybe the
Price wouldn't go up if they were going to get all kind of involved again. So
no.
generally, what's oil doing? You looked at oil today? Still above 100.
Did. It came down to around 104 this morning, I believe.
MCL on March
looking
charts at
at
103.
Continuous
103.
contracts at 103. And
Yeah,
then let me look
Why is
at
this-
the June contract is at 103.
Yeah, it's not looking good.
Oil's
Is
coming
oil-
down.
Yeah, oil's coming
So
down.
if oil, you know
Wait,
what? If
Let me go
oil
into my
hits,
X. I don't know if anyone wants to post it, but let me just new proposal. Which what's happening? It's fine. I've not seen it. That was about Khomeini yesterday.
New proposal by Iran.
Don't see it yet. I'm looking. I have to log into Truth.
That's gross.
Oh, sorry. I'm just. You can pull your chart up for a bit. I think I've kind of said what I need to. For the most part, it's new proposal. But what is the new proposal?
Yeah, that's the question.
It's just all words to kind of manipulate the market at this point.
Yep.
Just do not.
Order filled.
What are you doing?
Good, Gordita.
Were you in any trade? Sorry, I wasn't on when you started the stream.
No, I literally just put in an NQ long on my Top Step degenerate accounts. So I'm copy trading 2 Top Step accounts, and I put in an NQ long. And I'm just sitting here waiting. I got a stop loss in on it. I'm gonna let this go for a little while. If it goes against me, it does. If it goes up and I make a little bit of progress on this eval, great.
Jeez. Bitcoin
But I'm using Top Step 50Ks right now as my degen account, so I didn't really want to throw anything onto my funded accounts or my cash accounts at this point. So I'm moving my stop loss up to $110 in profit.
New proposal.
The old smart thing US did in Iran war was no boots on the ground. Well,
Only smart thing.
yeah.
Well, for now. Yeah, I don't know.
We shall see.
It's weird. Like, I never get the best hand when I can actually trade London session. Normally, when I can trade London session, it's all normally flat and doing nothing. Like days that I don't or can't, just Murphy's law, how price moves. Yesterday I was busy, missed the long and London session. Today was busy doing some stuff, but we were flat and then pumped now recently within the last half an hour.
Yeah, for a while I was trading really well during London, and then suddenly I wasn't. So I just stopped.
What the heck?
Decided it was not worth it. So I want this NQ to get above VWAP and stay up there. If anybody's trades EMAs, they are all lined up right now. We got the 65 EMA on NQ down at 565, the 21 at 581, the 9 is at 591, and they are all currently above VWAP.
Okay, if this comes back to overnight, I might be interested. Because you have low risk. You have maybe 8 points if you really want to kind of have a wide enough stop. Just trying to sell off a bit. Would say ES. I would be around 57 or 58 if it had come back down quickly. And then you have your stop just below 50. It's like 8 points. So for me, what's that on a one macro on ES? It's $40 risk. And then you target the high. You've got a 1-to-1 basically. 58 back to, or actually you got a 13 or 14 point up. So you actually more than a one risk to reward for those like those type of parameters rather than just negative risk to reward and just take what you can get.
Yeah. If you can take $20, take it.
Yeah, like
yesterday. Take $20 and what's
that? Yesterday was a wild uptrend and I managed to get 6 points. Obviously after fees. I think it was like 7 or whatever. Or 7. It was 7. I don't know. 7 points, 28 ticks. Like 35-ish before the 175 cost and commission on each end or something like that. So it was just over 30, which is okay considering I missed the whole move. And then I didn't realize that we'd bounced off the previous day high when I took my take profit to just go long. And but also as well, I've got I don't know if any of the other guys do this or anyone that you know of. So basically, what a good friend of mine does, he buys 100K evals or instant fundeds or sim fundeds or like 100K account for what it's worth, right? And he just puts, he does full risk on one macro. So like hypothetically yesterday, he would have probably longed the breakout. Maybe on ES, if he was taking a trade on ES, he would have longed like 7,200. Set a one macro lot and then just let it go. And then obviously have a stop loss and a set take profit. But kind of because he's got a larger drawdown on 100K or maybe even a 50K, he might do like a one macro with a 40-point stop. And then obviously it's a negative RR, but it's a negative RR kind of to the max where you can see the trend, but you don't want to take the paper cut. You'd rather just take like a full or a half loss.
Yeah.
And then just let it run. And so be it. If you make money, you make money. Obviously, it's going to be a negative R reward trade anyway. So you just accept that from the outset. And you just, and he tends to, on trending, when NASDAQ is trending, he puts 1 mini on a NASDAQ long and he just, or NASDAQ short, whenever, like, depending on the trend, depending how he reads it. And I think yesterday, I can actually look in Discord because he actually, That's another Discord. He sent me a thing. I'll tell you now what he made. But it was $1,500 on a one macro long. On a one macro long on NASDAQ. I don't know how he did that, but it's like a wild move, isn't it? It's like 100 points or something.
I like it. That's great.
That's like bottom to top. I'm just trying to see where he. Or maybe it was a 2 macro. I don't know what it was, but it was on NASDAQ NQ. It was on one of his 100Ks that he's got. And yeah, I think he literally longed the low because he trades Fibonacci's, which is like
order filled.
I think he caught like a 786, kind of as deep as pullback as you wanted for it to remain bullish, kind of on that time frame. And like, yeah, set his minis in or some macros in and just let it ride. And I think, I don't know, kind of how, oh, geez. But yeah, he literally caught, I think he caught the 300. He got 300 points yesterday. So it must have been 300 on 2. Ooh. I think I lagged there.
Well, he was making that micro work for him.
It's risky because obviously you can lose a hell of a lot really quickly. But he will cut them usually. So if you see his market structure change, he will he'll cut the trade manually.
Okay. I was gonna ask if he ever cuts his trades prior to hitting his.
On NASDAQ, you'll do a 20 to 50. No, NASDAQ, you'll probably do like a 50 point stop, which I think is generally accepted as maybe even a 100-point stop at the widest. But like
50
ES,
to-
if he's playing ES, then obviously you can have them tight or have them wider on a 1 micro. But on a NASDAQ, you kind of have to kind of narrow it a bit. But that's just how he plays it. And he passes 100Ks like that. In trending markets, he's very good. Like you give him range chop, he'll sit out for like days on end, catch 1 or 2 trades a week on a decent trending move, and that's it. 2 trades a week, maybe 3 trades if he's really itching to stay in trend and kind of still get the most out of the trend kind of until it ends.
Yeah, if it's in trend, you can do that and make a lot of money, but you just have to be willing to sit through that drawdown for a while. And
yeah, but also as well, he does it for the day trade. I think the 100K he's got is on Lucid. He's got Lucid 100Ks, and he's got one of the other ones, TraderFi. I think he's got TraderFi, or was it Top Take Profit Trader? I think was the other one. It's one of the 3. So either TraderFi or Take Profit Trader. He's got 100K there. He only trades 100K accounts, but like I know with his Lucid, he passed it in 2 days, the 100K, which is like fucking madness.
yeah, I don't. The Lucids, I think that is your minimum as a 2-day to pass. Don't quote me on that. I'm not really up on.
I think he did 2 in a bit, like maybe like a small scalp on the 3rd day, but you call it 2 days for what it's worth. But basically, the bulk of the profit was made in 2 days.
Wow, that's
so
nuts.
that's like I think it's like 9. Is it 9 grand, 6 grand? What is it? 6.
For 100K, I think it's 6.
He's got he's got 100K flex, so it must be 6. But yeah,
6,
and then he's got it is Take Profit. It's Take Profit Trader, the other one. Sorry, but Take Profit Trader, he's got live accounts. They moved him to live because he was milking them for too much money on the sim.
Yeah, they will do that.
That's the only route. Like if you are kind of because that obviously allows you to keep your risk in makes them keep risk in check, take smaller moves, be a little bit less degenerate. Because I think as well, I can't remember when it is. I think it's like at a certain point they literally ban you from the prop firm once you're live. Once you've been live, I don't know which one it was, but he actually was one of these people that got banned. All kind of not from sim farming. You got a live account. He had a consistent amount of payouts on the live account, and then they were like, sorry. I don't know who it was. I can't remember.
I have never heard of anyone getting banned for taking consistent payouts.
Yeah, not a lot. I think what has he done? He must have also done about, well, I know literally this week, just this week, he's done 3 grand. So he's at his, I think he's at a max. He's at or around. He's going to take a max payout today on the Lucid 100, which I think is like 3 grand. I think is it 6? Whatever. He's about to take a max. He's about to take a max payout today. On
I've never. I have
Lucid accounts.
Not taken a payout on a Lucid account yet. I just started trading them, so hopefully within the next month, I'll
but he
put in a request for a payout.
He only goes for hundreds. He started on 50s, and it was like, that's not worth my while for the strategy that he has. He needs the big drawdown. Yeah. So he does smaller lot size or smaller contract size, like 1 or 2 contracts on a 100K, and then just lets it ride. He does add in, but that's if he's watching. If he doesn't add in, like yesterday, he didn't add in, I think, your $1,500 on like two macros, I think it was. But like some days, like the one last week, he passed it in 3 days last week, and now this, I think he's got whatever it is. I don't know the rules. He's met the rules basically to get a payout now on the Lucid Flex as of yesterday. Made the minimum profit for the 5 days. I think he passed the account Wednesday, or Wednesday last week. Started trading the new account Thursday last week. ish, and he's done the 5 days of however much money they need him to thing. What is it? I think it's 3 days of 1,000, isn't it? 5 days of 1,000 on. I don't know.
have no
Whatever it
idea.
is.
I have not paid any attention to the Lucid. And I don't think it's 1,000.
Well, he's done
I
the
know
5 days
most-
minimum, stayed within consistency, all that type of stuff.
Yeah. The Lucid Flex accounts, once you go to funded, I don't think they have consistency rules.
Oh,
I know Take Profit Trader doesn't because they have daily payouts.
Yeah, take profit. He he milks those as well. He's live on Take Profit. I'm not too sure if he's live on Tradeify yet. Probably let me look. Lucid Flex 100K. Yeah, 6,000 profit target, 2 days pass. No consistency in funded. That's it. Yeah.
That's
so
what
that's
I thought,
basic.
but
And then he I don't know. Yeah, I think it's 5 days of, I don't know where the funded rules. Yeah. 5 payouts to live. This will be his first payout on this account. What's the minimum day is 5 of 200. So he's hit that like a lot. I think he's about 5 or 6 grand in on this one, give or take. That's now. Nice. So he's got him, and also as well, I think he's like you in a certain way where he likes to keep buffer in the accounts. Yep. So he'll go to 100K, get a 100K account, try and build the accounts to like maybe 3 to 5K buffer.
Yep.
Of live.
$5,000 in buffer is what I feel comfortable with.
Yeah, 5% of buffer, and then so I think he's gonna take like a grand and a half. Don't know what he requested. He was going to request it last night or yesterday evening.
Yeah, honestly, I like to trade once an account's funded, I like to trade it like it's a personal cash account. You get a 5% buffer, you risk a 0.5%, and you take the maximum amount of profit as you possibly can on a trade. But if you're copy trading, in all honesty, with a lot of the rule changes now, I'm going to have to change my strategy because honestly, I don't want to go live in most of these accounts. I want to take money out of them and put them in my personal accounts. But the what is it? They like Lucid has a 5 or 6 payouts, and then you go live.
Yeah,
that's great. So you have to take
I bought 250K
to make it worth your. Yeah, me too.
I should have probably have bought a 100K flex.
I said the
same. I think for me,
I
think I'm better with this. Go slow and low contract size and low risk, rather than like literally on a 25K, one marker really does anything. You don't have much drawdown to work with. So we'll see if I mess up on the 50Ks, then I think that 100Ks make more sense.
Yeah,
it's not bad.
I just won a 25K account with Lucid through Prop Firm Match.
But they don't do they give the flex or they give the pro?
Don't know. Haven't checked yet. I haven't even opened up the my Lucid platform yet to see if it's even been activated.
Oh, with the flex has got no daily. Has it got daily loss limit? There funded rules. Yeah, there's no daily loss limit. It's just max loss as well. So it suits him. Like, it helps with the drawdown. Like, that's why he took this one, I think. Because even when I said to him, it's only, like, literally it's his first account with Lucid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he obviously has Take Profit Trader and Tradeify, 100Ks, as the other two prop firms that he trades. And he doesn't copy trade them at all as well. He just single day. He'll rotate accounts depending on what the market is doing. Bitcoin hits
as different accounts for different conditions and strategies.
Yeah, but he obviously the payout rules are all different between the 3 accounts. So, like with the Lucid, he just plans to take like a grand and a half a week. That's if he consistently still kind of keeps his buffer up and doesn't really have big drawdown or losing streak, then he plans to kind of take maybe make 1,000 a week and take it out at the same time and still keep the buffer, which I know on his Take Profit Trader. I think it's, I don't know, one of them that he's got, you can only take one I think it's every 14 days. It's not daily payout. I know that for a fact. Maybe it's 2 weeks. Fuck. Bitcoin's pumping and I'm looking for a short on Bitcoin.
So I'm going to have to figure out a new strategy for payouts for myself, because all these rule changes with the prop firms having maximum weekly payouts that have been lowered in a lot of them, and then also maximum number of payouts. Because what I was doing was I was cycling through funded accounts where every week I would just request between $500 and $1,000 on 10 accounts. And then the next week I'd go to another 10 accounts. And then the next week I'd go to another 10 accounts and just keep doing that. So by the time you get back to that first group of accounts, 6 weeks had passed. So, but now because I'm copying all these, if you make too much money, you're just leaving money in the prop firm. So, and you're not getting that because a lot of them have a 6 payout maximum. Some of them have a 5 payout maximum. So now I'm going to have to work on a new strategy for taking payouts.
Yeah, the Lucid Flex is 5. I've just checked. 5 payouts, and they push you to live.
And that's fine. I'll take a live account happily. I wouldn't, in all honesty, if I can get enough of a buffer into 10 live accounts plus my cash accounts, I'd be really happy about that. The only bitch that I have about live accounts is you are still considered a subcontractor and you get 1099 on those, and it is not a tax advantaged account, even though you are still trading futures. And here in the States, you trade futures, you get a 60-40 tax advantage on a futures cash account, where
this is the only thing that,
the prop firms are 1099ing you.
This is the same with if I ever draw money out these. Obviously, I have a limited company that I pull everything through. So what I do is I deem it as income. I pay 20% on it in the UK, kind of as corp tax, whatever it is. I claim it as corp, put it through corp as income because I'm a trading business, basically, a trader as a business.
Gotcha.
So I have for a while. But
I have the same setup.
If you were doing it, CFDs are no tax. You don't pay tax on CFDs. Like spread betting, whatever it is, it's like their terminology. So a lot of people rather trade CFDs in the UK because you don't have to pay tax on it. So when I was trading Forex, I was trading CFDs. I never had to pay tax. Moved to crypto, and you fucking get knocked by capital gains tax at 45%. And have to pay income tax at 20%. And then, but I route kind of any other benefits. I take minimal out, but I live on a lot less. So I take the minimum amount or the maximum amount of salary for not having to pay tax out of my corp, out of my limited. So, and also as well, a lot of my, I think is it S corp in the US?
Yes.
I know my friend who trades on, who does these 100Ks. He's got an S corp for trading specifically, and he's been trading for a while. So literally all his money goes through there. He writes off a lot, expenses, all that type of stuff. So he kind of works down his tax legally to kind of not pay as much taxes. But yes, it's like you said, it's 1099. So basically it's like income tax, essentially.
Yeah, it's income tax and then some.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So I pay 20%. But the thing is, I put it as income through a business. If I was doing it as income through like just me making profit, self-registering it or self-assessing it with our version of iOS, then yeah, you pay 25. So I do cut a little bit, but also as well, I use some of the money for expenses, and I do everything legally. So whatever I can kind of put through the business, I do put through the business.
Yeah,
And
I mean, there's
that
no.
also as well. Kind of obviously you pay profit, you pay so you pay income tax, and then you still pay like every year, whatever, tax on profits or whatever you call it. But I get an accountant to do it. It's a lot easier.
Yeah, I'm not doing that myself. I had too much shit going on for to be able to figure out my own taxes.
But
there are too many moving parts to that.
Depending on how much I owe every year is depending on the percentage. So up to a certain amount, I think your lowest base is about 30% for like tax on profit for a company or whatever it is. So I'm not in the higher band yet. Obviously, I make enough to survive and those type of things, and just I'll pay what's needed to be paid. Let's kind of,
Yeah.
If they want me to pay more, I'll pay more. But kind of legally speaking, I submit everything to them. They tell me what to pay. The accountant tells me what to pay, or tax advisor tells me this is what you owe and you pay it.
I hit the point this year. My tax bill was actually higher than last year's income.
My issue is all my capital gains tax got paid in January. So all the bull market money that I made, all the profit that I made, obviously you just stash it, and then obviously do your assessment, and then obviously pay. But cap gains is 45%. You can't work it down. Obviously you can write off losses. So hypothetically, if I bought a crypto coin and I made a loss on it, that can write down your capital gains. But your capital gains, you're still paying it. Whatever's in profit, you're still paying 45% of that. After £3,000, sorry. So £3,000 is the limit. Anything above £3,000, you pay 45% of. So every dollar after that's taxed at 45%, or every pound after 3,000, you start paying. So at 3,001, you pay 45% of one. It's a 3,000. What's the word of it? It's like a 3,000 allowance. So between 3,000 and £1 is when you start paying capital gains tax.
Gotcha.
And I still paid almost.
So
I paid a decent
I keep
salary.
getting comments in here about this screen being vertical. I have no idea what Dave did to it.
He's added a mobile stream. So there'll be two streams. They just need to go onto the other one. There'll be two streams. I know, like with some of the other people I stream with StreamYard, there should be two separate streams when you look in your YouTube, whatever subscriptions or kind of list of stuff to watch that you subscribe to. If they're moaning about the vertical stream, it's because they've clicked the mobile stream. There's another one with the same title without a mobile phone as the last thing on the title. If they click that one, that will get you into the kind of widescreen PC version, laptop version, whatever.
Yeah, I opened up YouTube on my desktop, and it's normal. So
yeah, so it depends whoever's got the.
And there's no option for a mobile or.
I'm hunting a short on Bitcoin.
Are you really?
Yeah, we've got a level. Bitcoin's just at 78,000. We have some setups there. Obviously not financial advice, but we're busy looking for confirmations. No confirmations yet to short it just yet. But 78,000 was the level we were looking for. What are you doing? Longing the top again. Oh, yeah, this is what I wanted to see. Obviously on ES as well, it's come almost back down to you can get quick scalps off these dump candles on ES. So ES just literally 15-minute pump candle, 15-minute tweezer top or shooting star, doji, current 15-minute candle or previous 15-minute candle dropped. You can catch quick scalps off those because they basically liquidity runs. You would have got like 3 or 4 points of that, whoever wanted to kind of grab. I prefer it at about 53. It's 53 daily open. Yeah, 53 daily open, 53 day POC. Oh, don't tell me crypto's rolling over. No, it's still going. Come on. I fucking have to wait till 2 o'clock or 9 a.m. I don't know if you got my... I'll share my charts if you guys want to see.
Well, it looks like oil's going back up now. It's up to 103.90. Got a London low of 102.21.
Got buying tails on now. Fuck. Oh, let's go back to ES share. Oh, no, Bitcoin's not dropping just yet.
Well, it is 8:47 in New York right now, so I am not willing to get into anything.
What was the order fills then? Were those just take profits or?
Oh, that was my degenerate account on Top Step.
Oh.
I took a couple of MNQ longs, closed them all out, and that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I keep a degenerate account for it's like, oh, I think this is going to happen, but it's not a really good setup. Let's see if it goes anywhere. And that one did. I made $150, so.
I need to close some tabs. Sorry, my computer is lagging. Sorry, I'm just typing a message. Yeah. Bounced off overnight on ES. What's Mag 7 doing? Most of the Mag 7 is up pre-market or extended hours. Amazon's slightly down, but was Amazon the one that had the big ass pump yesterday? I was post-market. Ew. No, even now. Oh yeah, on New York Open yesterday, it scammed up and down. Ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't remember what the wicks were from then.
It was the earnings. It's New York reacting to earnings. Because obviously the earnings always post-market, and this is the scam. This is the scam with the this is the scam with how the stock market works. So basically what you do is you have a thing called an MOC order. So we have two orders that you can set on certain brokerages to close at the end of the day or open. Obviously, you can keep a trade open if it's running, and like hypothetically, if you were long Amazon stock or you had Amazon from a low price, you could keep it open. But if you didn't have specific earnings, they have I think it's MOB. So it's like a market order that literally only triggers as soon as the market closes. So a lot of the times with the earnings, a lot of these brokerages, big money, they don't position pre-earnings unless they kind of have inside info. But like with Amazon, and that's why you get these gaps up and gaps down, specifically because you have a lot of these market orders at close, either buys or sells, that haven't filled. they've only got a 5-minute window post close, or they fill between 5 minutes before close and 5 minutes after. They execute in that period. But if there's too many and they don't execute, then they get left behind for New York Open. And as soon as New York opens, that's when you trigger a cascade up and down or down and up.
So you get that massive amount of movement in 3 seconds.
Yeah, and they think it's like people just setting market buy, but these are preset orders in the previous day that didn't fill at close. They try to front run the news, but then the problem is they get left out in the dark because their orders didn't fill. It's a very tricky one to do. So a lot of people, they would prefer to do it outside of the 5 minutes. So you run it on a CFD. You run it on a CFD. The issue is obviously if you're running kind of a trade, a long or a short, you have to make sure that you put a stop in. But also as well, post market on extended hours, your stop can slip. So you can get wrecked as well. It's all very technical. I have a few friends that are very kind of decent stock traders. They'll day trade, specifically around earnings. They'll day trade stocks.
I will not day trade stocks. It's not worth it for me. The risk isn't worth it for me.
Yeah, you have to have. Yeah,
and the amount of capital. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, you have to have capital. I know what they do. They probably have 50, 100,000 cash accounts or something, like a lot of money. Like with this, like for futures, or futures cash account, I think you only have to have $2,500 in now.
Well, yes, that's true. I think it's actually 2,000. You have to have 2,000 to day trade futures now, and okay, that's great. But most of the brokerages, you still have to have. Well, it depends on what you're trading as well. If you're trading MES, your margin coverage is going to be different than if you're trading NQ or gold or silver. But these brokerages don't have to comply with the new rules for another 17 months. So a lot of them are still operating under
on the 25K. On the 25K.
No, 25K is only for day trading stocks.
Yeah.
You can day trade futures with less than 25K in an account, and that is not it's not an issue. That is only for stocks and options. And I don't know if that rule has changed or not, but the futures margin has come down, or the margin coverage has come down, but not hasn't been complied with by most of the brokerages.
Sorry, I got people messaging me, so I'm between a few things. But yeah.
So if you are looking for a brokerage where you can put $500 to $2,000 into it and scalp or day trade micros, Trade-A-Bait. Trade-A-Bait is the way to go. You get a cash account with Trade-A-Bait and put a small amount of money in it and try and build it up.
I can't remember. Yeah, my I've still got a CFD account as well. So I used to trade Forex with the £3,000 account. RG Markets? Fuck, let me look at the brokers. Not RG, it was one of the other ones. I've got an RG Markets account though.
I was looking at getting an FTMO account for CFDs.
Trade. Vantage. I've got a Vantage and I've got an RG Markets. And the nice thing with the Vantage is you can trade them in you can trade on TradingView. Kind of like how you do with futures. So that's all the thing.
Yeah, I don't like that MT5 nonsense, but
you do have MT5 access anyway. You can have whatever. Like with this, obviously you can log in. Yeah, and I have interactive brokers as well, but interactive brokers is mainly for like ETFs and those type of things. I use it for that. I have IG Advantage for kind of forex CFDs if I need to. But
I'm gonna grab some more coffee. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a few minutes. I need to pop off because people are bothering me in my other groups, just asking a few
People
things
are
now.
always bothering me.
Asking me about Bitcoin trade.
Gotcha. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries. I'll hang on. What's ES doing? ES bounced off overnight. Did Nasdaq get above overnight VWAP? MNQ, come on. No, MNQ is still below overnight. ES is still leading. ES is still, for now, for the most part, being a lot more bullish than the. My opinion, you very rarely see this where the ES leads the Nasdaq. Normally, the Nasdaq leads the ES for the most part, which means something in the ES index or whatever it is driving the ES to be a bit more bullish. So tech stocks are kind of underperforming a little bit. What is these? Sorry. I think it's all done. Done. Sorry, just coughing. Do what's that? 925, 78, 925. Bitcoin still wants to go up. What got scammed out? Fuck's sakes. Still not enough delta. Oh, Nick didn't put my screen on, so I can't show you guys order flow. Oh. Let me confuse everyone. I'll quickly show you here what I'm looking for. So this is just order flow, basically, same like the volume footprint candles that I show in on ES sometimes on one chart. So Bitcoin is just showing that there's a lot of interest that they took the stops out, filled some orders above. Need to wait for this to come up a bit. Yeah. But it looks as if... Did this fail? Oh, it's going to go back for the high again. I want to take this thing back up. So this is just showing active market participants, all market orders, and then any of the lines on the orders are all limit orders, limit sells at the moment above us. Yeah, Bitcoin's going for the high again, I think. No confirmation to short here. Not that I can see for anyone interested. Oh, no, no divergence. So what I was showing was just you see these, that's just a similar platform called Market Monkey Terminal, which is all for kind of more crypto type stuff, kind of order flow, volume footprints, CVD, open interest. Yeah, so this is what I look at on that type of stuff for years. You can see ES coming back up to 62 after bouncing off bouncing off the overnight. Let's see where we're at with the levels. Yeah, yes, it's still fighting to get back above the Asia high. Oh, the overnight VWAP aligned with London high as well. So double confluence there. Break and retest. Didn't get a second test on the breakout of London high. Yeah, just went, closed about, came back in the 5 minute. No, didn't get a clean back test, so that's basically why it's come back down here. Testing the breakout. And I have a hang of a lot of interest below me here. Would love to short into this because all these longs here will get eaten up. This is just liquidity for value gaps, basically. But you're hanging on the thought that you have to have a close here. So obviously now you have to come back up, put a lower high, work your way down, break, lower high retest to come to. That's the worst case scenario for now, if it's going to sell off. But for now, it's just going sideways. I'm not interested in shorting ES. I did say to Nick as well. It's trade suicide. Unless you take quick scalps, or if you get quick scalps. But that's more bullish aligned. Nasdaq's there. So obviously look on my table. You can see literally everything is green on the ES. Until that changes, it's not worth kind of entertaining shorts. Oh, bloody hell, Bitcoin. Ugh.
Sorry, I had to try and fix that horizontal vertical screen thing. Couldn't do it, so I just put a message in the chat. If you want to watch this on a horizontal, you can just go to my YouTube and check it out there. Dave will fix it once he gets back on. What's that?
Yeah, I don't have it on. It depends what you're watching on. If you're watching on mobile, you're only getting the mobile stream link. If you're watching on a laptop or desktop, MacBook, whatever, then you are going to be able to get the. You will be able to. So he's done vertical stream. Yeah, last night he had the vertical stream. Oh.
I have no idea what's going on. Dave will fix it when he comes on. I'm not messing with all of his settings, so.
Yeah. So obviously, because I was on the laptop already, so it automatically just gave me the horizontal stream. Is it going back up? Yeah, taking the high again. Fucking Bitcoin can't make its mind up. Bloody hell. Who's buying? Fucking. Let down. Sorry, I'm just checking a few things here in regards to.
You're good.
Bitcoin at the moment. Do they trap more shorts in here? Oh, no, fuck's sakes, man. So I'm going to carry on going up.
So yesterday we had an 8-4 split on the FOMC meeting yesterday on its rate decision. It's the first time that's happened since 1992.
8-4 for
8-4 4 members of the committee disagree with the chair on the same printed statement. That does not happen in calm markets.
Yeah, I think we'll need to have an abstract event, something to. They'll force cut. My opinion, I'm still kind of sticking with for now. It's all doom and gloom. They're going to stick at 3.75. All this stuff. I think something's going to happen. Something's going to happen that's going to force them to emergency cut. That's my tinfoil hat theory. And that then will force a recession. Will force kind of current market conditions from, I call it stagflation. I don't know if people will see it the same as me, but currently I still see
it's not
things
stagflation. It hasn't hit the right percentages
metrics.
To actually be considered stagflation. It's people keep saying that, and it's just fear mongering is all it is. All these doom and gloom motherfuckers out there just, oh, everything's going to go to zero. It's not going to happen. If you're looking to buy shares in blue chip stocks or high market cap stocks, the time to do it is when they dip.
Yeah. And that's the thing. You'll find now what they'll do is they'll shake all the weekends out. That's what they do with crypto, right? They dump it heavily. Everyone panics. They panic, sell their bags, and then you get the big players buying it back cheaper, right? They buy. They buy when you sell, basically. They buy when you panic. So that's what I'm kind of expecting. I think there'll be another shakeout before this thing goes higher later in the year. And specifically if you're looking at like single stocks that make up the ES or NQ. Obviously the buying time was early April, kind of March, April, going into these dumps, kind of before we started moving up. Look at this. ES is just eating back all the drop now. That was a good long and I missed it. Sure someone caught it. NASDAQ might have just flipped the... Nah, it's just about to flip the overnight. But yeah. Long and strong still until you're wrong, I think. The thing is, if Trump tweets or any shenanigans happen, it's post-market, it's weekend, I think. I don't think they're going to mess things up so early on the day on Friday.
I wouldn't I wouldn't bet on that.
Yeah, he can be a bit Asbo at times. Oh, geez. Bitcoin's still going. Doesn't want to drop yet.
So, Blackout News Network, how much money is he trading to make money trading Bitcoin?
Me, my average, it depends. So, my average position size, because I use varying leverages, my average position size is anything from $60,000 to $100,000. So $3,000. Well, actually, depending on the position size, because your leverage works different in crypto. So, like, you can preset it. So I generally work with 10 to 20x leverage on a position, which means I use anything from $3,000 up to $10,000 per trade margin. And then obviously kind of there's set percentages to kind of work out your position sizing. But I would say kind of the easiest, kind of quickest position for me is about a $3,000 position on a 20x leverage, depending on the size of the stop loss, depending on the amount of risk. It's a bit different to kind of futures, the way you kind of work out your risking and your sizing and your stop losses. It's more iterative and has various factors. So what we do is we class trades by like, it's either an A or A plus, which is obviously a very high confluent. You know, you're going to get some form of reaction at the level, and then obviously you'll execute and have your stop a certain percentage above the high, certain sets above the low if you're long or short. But what people do with crypto is they just oversize, like, which kind of what we always kind of in the group that I'm in, that are kind of coaching, we always got the intermediate traders asking, oh, what do I do now? And kind of how much must I risk? But they'll throw like things on 100x leverage and then
Ugh.
trade on 100x leverage. So Bitcoin moves 1%, it liquidates you if you don't have a stop loss. That's not the way to trade. That's gambling. And that's kind of not what we encourage. Through good risk management and with a good kind of risk to reward, which is kind of not something that I really use in futures, because I use negative risk to reward kind of as a strategy. With crypto, I'm normally looking for a 2-to-1 or 3-to-1 at the most, or kind of at the least. And then from there, obviously, you only need like 1 out of 3 trades basically on a 1-to-3 to stay profitable. So it's a long it's not a click of the finger specific. People think crypto and they think they can make money quickly in crypto. Yes, you can get lucky, but I think there's a lot more to it, which is a lot more nuanced compared to futures, and that's kind of why we teach what we teach kind of in the group. So we teach position sizing, risk management, and those type of things specifically, because we have people that make like literally they trade small accounts, but they make small account. They have small accounts, day trading accounts, we call it that, and they can make $500,000 a month on a few trades a month. Generally, we are more swing traders or intraday. So, like when I'm giving a level or a setup on a crypto trade, specifically on either Ethereum, Bitcoin, or Solana, that I expect that trade to at least hold for 3 days, at least give a 3-to-1 risk to reward. But that 3-to-1 risk to reward can be a varying percentage, right? Some 3-to-1 risk to reward trades are 1% move. Some 3-to-1 risk to reward trades, I expect a 10% move on a coin. So there's a lot of nuance. Like, for me, it's a bit more rocket science and a lot more kind of, it can be a lot more intuitive, reactive. There's a lot more to bear in account when, or take into account when trading crypto from the way that I trade it and the way that the group that I coach in trades it.
Yeah, and that's why I don't trade crypto. There are too many moving parts, too much.
It can be complex.
Yeah,
and it takes a while,
too
I
much
think,
for me to deal with.
And this is also why they say crypto is a scam, because 99% of people will lose money in crypto because they just degenerate gamblers. They don't understand all the moving, or they don't understand or don't want to understand all the moving parts. People become profitable in crypto trading when they start to understand how things work, why they work, when they work. Like it is a lot more complex than just trading futures, in my opinion, because also as well, it's a more illiquid market. Illiquid as in less money in it. So it takes less money to move, specifically by the big accounts or whales.
The lower volume, it's going to move more significantly.
It will move more significantly on less volume and less money going in. And it takes the ES and the NQ is the total opposite, basically.
Yeah. I have zero interest in getting into crypto simply because of that. You don't have a centralized market. You've got...
On the spot market's okay, but this is trading. This is leverage trading, right, on perpetual contracts that obviously just roll over every day. So, it's a lot. People think, I don't know. I can say people think it's easy, and probably some do, but the way that I like to explain it to people is I would actually think that kind of things like Forex, the major TradFi markets, NQ, ES, other indices, even gold and commodities, for the most part, I would say is a lot, I found a lot easier. But then obviously as a trader, I wanted to grow, and obviously it's good to be able to trade multiple assets if that's what you're into, and kind of if you do want to expand your horizons. But I would say not definitely, probably percentage wise, I would say it is more, I'd say for me, finding kind of how to trade futures, I find a lot simpler based on principles and based on how these markets move on TradFi.
Now, what you're saying about trading multiple assets, I'm gonna differ with you on that one. I honestly think that you should learn to master one you put up one ticker symbol.
That's why I
and
only
you
trade
learn-
years.
What's that?
That's why I only trade years. But the thing is, as well, I've come from crypto. I not that I've mastered it, but I've got a skill there that's kind of that has been good for me kind of for the last 3 years, 4 years.
So
I've
you have
still-
the experience in the crypto. So now you're moving into futures to just expand on it. But once
should have another,
like I
another
trade
avenue.
personally, I trade ES and NQ. Those are the
Yeah.
two that I will trade on a regular basis. But I started off trading ES. I know how it moves.
Yeah.
I've gotten used to it. I trade ES now, and I trade NQ as well now, and I will switch back and forth between the two of them, depending on which one's moving the way that I want it to.
Yeah.
But I don't do anything more than for day trading. I won't trade anything other than ES or NQ.
Yeah. Whereas kind of what my basis and my thought around this whole thing with me learning to trade ES was kind of the in-between of trading. So I mainly swing trade crypto. I kind of, if I'm going to take a trade, I don't really day trade crypto at all, kind of leverage on perpetuals. If I'm looking for a trade on crypto, it's a 3 to 5 day trade at the least.
Gotcha.
If not, it becomes fucking multi-month. Like I shorted in October. I shorted in October last year, and I'm still holding swing trades on Bitcoin, swing trade shorts all the way down still, of which I haven't closed, or kind of obviously taken some profit on. But for the most part, kind of this will be my day trading, and crypto will be my swing trading. So that's how I'm seeing it. I'm not kind of multi-mixing. I know what I want to do in each, kind of with each set. And we have people that are more experienced with day trading in the crypto group, so that's what they do. But I generally, if I'm giving a setup or giving a level or giving confirmations of something that's happening to trade a crypto coin, a trade, then kind of we lay out the expectations that it's going to, I hope this for like three to 5 day trade, or it could be a 2 day trade, whatever it is. But generally they're more longer term. I don't like scalp or day trade crypto for the most part, and that's why I've moved over to ES and learning ES again, and NQ to day trade, kind of in between. So I'm like, now this week I caught a little bit of a long earlier this week on Bitcoin, and that's been a 2 day hold for now. So like that's the kind of theory. I trade with a bit more capital, kind of comparative to most, or comparative in crypto, but the kind of the moves I expect and the length and durations of the trade are a lot longer.
Gotcha.
Whereas like, you take like a few minute trade on ES, make $30-$50 done. Whereas crypto, I'm looking for like $500, $1,000 win before I even kind of consider it. Obviously, at set points, obviously I'm monitoring the trade, so I can cut and whatever add, or like take what I can get out of it. If I can see it's going to go against me eventually, kind of when I'm almost to take profit and it misses or anything like that. There's obviously certain things like that, but for the most part,
so it's 50% technical, 50% discretionary. You're cutting trades when you see fit before it hits your stop loss. You're taking profits. If you think that it's going to turn around, you're going to take your profits maybe a little bit prematurely or let it run longer. That makes sense.
But they are classed more as like swing trades.
Yeah.
2, 3, 5 day, 1 week, 2 months. Do you know how long? Because also as well, like hypothetically, this long that I caught from just about 75,000 earlier on the week on Bitcoin, that trade, if it goes to 84, 85,000, I'll probably only close it there because that's kind of where I expect to close it. Like, but bar that, just hold, or I've booked profit already. So at worst, it's a stop in somewhere in profit still, and also with some profit taken, like you would normally do with the CFD swing trade. You kind of take some profit and you just let the winner run, which is kind of part of our thing that we teach as well.
So Blackout News Network was saying that Trump has this new guy in the Fed. And I said this a while ago about him getting one of his cronies in there. Keep rates down, benefit the rich. Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. It's the same overall manipulation.
Rates doesn't do, if they hold rate, they just don't need to hike. If they hike, then it might be a bit of pandemonium. But
Yeah,
they
if they
keep the
hike
rates.
them, it's going to be an issue.
If they keep it the same all the way through to January next year, it's status quo. Kind of
Yeah.
stock market go up, essentially.
So
Number
ETX
go-
Yard Solutions is asking
go
what I'm
up.
seeing on the chart. Looks like everything's going up.
Mm.
ES, NQ, and
Sorry, I cut myself
and
because
YM.
I should have popped off like 10 minutes ago, but we chatting
sorry.
kind of just a good bit about my crypto stuff as well.
Sorry, I'm keeping you here talking about the crypto stuff.
It's good to talk. Obviously, when people are asking about it or kind of differentiating how I trade between the two, then it's good to kind of mention it, kind of just transparency wise and kind of just being real. Like,
yeah, well, you're the crypto trader. Anybody asks me about that, I'm gonna drool a little bit and get a blank look on my face and go, yeah.
I don't know how I spoke about it. Did someone ask? Or maybe I just got on a tangent. But anyway, I'm going to head out. I'll be back in chat later, kind of when Dave's on. Dave obviously streamed last night or overnight, so he's obviously going to come in late.
Yeah, always.
But yeah.
Every time he streams at night, he gets all hyped up and he's up until God knows when.
He literally, when I was waking up, he was almost just about finishing. Like, literally was the last bit of his stream when I was waking up.
Lovely.
Well, anyways, I'll see you guys later. I'll be back on Monday if that's okay, Nick.
Absolutely.
We'll have chats and stuff.
I'll see you Monday morning.
Yeah, I'll be in chat later anyway. So yeah, take care, everyone.
Perfect. I'll see you later.
Peace. Cheers.
All right. Crypto trading, not something I want to do. Honestly, I find it interesting, but I know myself and I know where my skill set is, and I know that if I started trading Bitcoin or Solana or Ethereum or any of that, I would just lose money. So keeping out of it. But we have 7 minutes until New York opens. It looks like we got some buyers in for the three majors. We got ES going up, NQ's going up, YM's going up. Everything is above VWAP right now. High of day VWAP, both or high of session VWAP, ES and NQ are above it. YM is heading toward it. ES is above the previous day's high. NQ is well above VWAP right now. Just is playing with the first deviation band, the +1. Wouldn't really excuse me. Would not be surprised. Good Lord. I don't know what the hell I just inhaled. Would not be surprised if NQ hit the Asia high at 27,673 at some point today. That's also the all-time high on the continuous contract. We just made a new high for London, so I'm not going long here right now. Also, the time I'm not going long here right now. That would be a great way to get wicked out. So yeah, that's all I got for pre-market right now. Check out oil real quick. And I am looking at the continuous contract, not the June. So we got oil is steadily coming down. Asia high was 106.75. That was also the high a day. Continuous contract is now down at 102.80. Still have 3 minutes and 50 seconds on this candle though, so don't know what it's going to do. It's below VWAP. It's below the first deviation band, and it's created the London low at 8:15. It's below the low of day VWAP. Yeah, so it's looking like oil's dropping a bit, probably on that news that happened. There's a little bit of a pop-up on the 15-minute chart at 8:30. So that was an hour ago. It's not something I'm going to concern myself with right now. So ETX, that's all I got for you. Sorry. I wish I could give you a level to trade into, but it is FOMC week. We got news coming in about Iran. We haven't ended up with any weird tweets yet. So basically wait for the opening range to set and read and react. Don't have a bias. Seems like every time I have a bias, I get kicked in the teeth. Took everything off my chart so that way all I've got is the VWAPs on here. Getting a little bit irritated with having too much shit on there. The MES. MES is looking really strong right now. Still have 1 minute and 31 seconds on this candle. I may pull up the midnight VWAP today if we get any big amounts of movement, just to watch and see if that band ends up doing a crossover. You guys like having the labels up here so you know what each level is? Change this over to the 5 minute for when it opens. At the end of this London session's looking pretty up. New York open. Here we go. Today might be the day to follow the rules and not take any trades prior to opening range being set. Question of the day, where is Dave? Dave is probably still asleep. He ended up streaming last night. I don't know how long he went, but knowing Dave, it was probably about 2 hours too long for his own good. It's good for everyone else, but everyone else gets Dave's expert analysis, and he comes into the New York session sleepy-eyed and Damn, should have trailed that long. You were on along? Blackout news. Should have trailed that long. The hawk flies. My new depth of market is complete madness on the open. Yeah, that's typical. And should have, could have, would have. Yeah, if I had a nickel for every time I'd said that, I would have a whole lot of nickels. All right, so we are playing with the all-time high right now on MES, and we're about to hit it. All-time high 72, 71, 75. It just went over it. Oh, did it? Yes. It wicked over it. Now, I don't want to long it at the all-time high, but I will happily wait for a pullback. So we have here, Blackie, don't trade the first 15. Guru Nick says no. I ain't no guru. I'm a simple man, and I like to keep things simple. There's just too much shit going on for that first 15 minutes for me to feel comfortable. There's too much movement, and the chances of getting smoked are way higher. So I just don't want that to happen. So 10 minutes before the opening range is set. Throw a couple of more. We got. I'm going to throw up Austin's indicator here so you can see where the levels are on this contract. There we go. There's your all-time high, London high, Asia high, previous day's high, Asia low, London low, all that good stuff that everybody likes to see. Again, though, not planning on taking a long here until there is a bit of a pullback, and preferably after the opening range. And I'm going to make sure that I actually do that. So it's 9:36 a.m. in New York. I'm going to go grab some more coffee and see what happens in the next couple of candles. If I come back and this is 100 points up, I'm just gonna hang up my spurs and go get a day job. All right. I am back. Do you know that if you have a horizontal stream, you have to make that go live too? What? David, you need to inform me of these things. All right, I have a question. Which one of you degenerates is in a trade right now? NQ is sky high. Yeah, ES is going up, NQ is going up. Everybody's making all-time highs. 3 minutes until the opening range is set. Everything is still looking really bullish, except for YM. YM is kind of MNQ is just blowing up, though. We have 24 seconds until the opening range is set. See what it does after that. There's the opening range. Here's a little pullback. I like my FRVP VP today, but I was wondering which of my VP indicators it was. Couldn't help you there. Here's Dave. Maybe he can fix this nonsense. I'm sure he can. He knows what he's doing. Dave's a lot better with this stuff than I am. I just hit the live button and go. Apparently that's not enough. All right, we're getting a decent pullback on MES right now, so I am looking to get into a long somewhere around VWAP. I want to see, moving it over to the 2-minute chart right now. I do want to see confirmation that it's going to keep going higher and not just pull back down toward 72.59, which is the bottom of that wick on the first 5-minute candle. Yes, it's kind of rotational. Not yet. It's not. It's opening price for New York is 72.6450, which is 6 points below current. But we did just get below the VWAP.
Yo, good morning.
Yo, Dave.
Looking like I missed a bit of a pop here.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit.
Did you take a trade before the opening range is set here?
I took a trade earlier on my degenerate account. I made like 150, 200 bucks.
Nice.
Right now I'm looking for a long on MES. Thinking we're up above London High, or we're at London High right now. We did make a new all-time high on MES this morning, right after the open. So apparently, when I hit the live stream, it only is doing the vertical and not the horizontal. So you're going to have to give me a quick tutorial on how to set up the live stream and go live on both of them, because apparently I ain't that good at it.
So right now it shows that it's in two forms, so that's interesting.
I opened up my YouTube and it's showing up fine on that, and it was on horizontal. So I don't know, but everybody in the comments was having issues with it just being a vertical.
I see that. It shows landscape. That's weird. Oh, it says portrait. Okay. I'll just get us going here again. I'll just build a new what's it called? That must be my mistake from yesterday. Let's see if that makes any difference here. Oh, that's too bad. Let me see here.
All right, I am currently in with 3 contracts long on MES. Figures I did that at exactly the wrong time now that it's pulling down. Let's see what happens here. Ah, there we go. That's what I wanted.
Oh, that was quick.
I got my take profit set at 20 points. I'll probably cut it before it gets there. I got a 10-point stop loss on this. Up about $40 right now, so I'm just going to hit my break even.
Yeah, when I set up the stream here, I think it for some reason it went into the dual mode or just vertical mode.
All right, I made $40 on that trade. $39.59 actually, so let's not get stupid here. Lilish, huge move. I went out for 30 minutes and this happens. Congratulations on a new lifetime high. I think today I'm just going to take a couple of scalps and get the hell out of here by 11 o'clock. Gonna wait for a couple of good setups though, because yep. So on the traders post, I just realized that my cash account I had set yesterday to only take a maximum of one contract because I was thinking that I was going to be trading minis instead of micros today. So on all of my accounts, I made like $39 and whatever change. On my cash accounts, I made a grand total of like $8.
Oh,
I'm switching that to
dope.
there. Max strategy positions. Done. Now I can actually add to them. Hate it when I do stupid things like that. Look at that. Another all-time high. Maybe today was the day to trade minis instead of micros. But the last time it made all-time highs had a pretty deep pullback after that. I remember that day I ended up doing better on shorts in the afternoon than I did on longs during the day. So woof. Look at ES go.
Holy smokes, man. Wow.
This is wacky. Wacky, I say, wacky. So just I know y'all are adults and you're treating this like a business, but just because you got one big 5-minute candle here that's at all-time highs doesn't mean that you should FOMO into a trade, because this wick right here is a 6-point wick. So wait for what it is that you want and is actually in your plan before you enter along.
Hey, Nick,
my plan is,
let's just end this one really quick, and then I made a new. If you just leave it, there will be another studio with the regular stream.
all right.
So I'll just close
Let's do that.
real quick. We'll just pop over there real quick. Sorry, guys. Be right back.